Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to teach you how to cancel your order. Let's start by talking about how to cancel an order. So generally speaking, for example, if I create an order now, you can see here, there's a green indicator, which means our e-invoice has been successfully generated. You can see that the e-invoice status here shows valid. Alright, so when you open this up, you'll see a QR code here, and the e-invoice status here will also say valid. This is for our reference, so we can quickly check whether our e-invoice has been successfully submitted or not. But I suddenly noticed that this invoice for $3,990 with tax added up to $4,300 seems a bit off. Originally, my customer only bought one item, but my staff accidentally entered 10, so I need to cancel this invoice, right? So, how should I go about canceling this invoice? It's very simple. We go to Documents, click on Customer e-invoice, and then look for the invoice that I want to cancel. For example, you can see that the first and second ones here are invoices I already canceled just now, so a red button appears here. When we scroll down, I look for the invoice. Let's say this is the one I want to cancel then. I just click the big cross button to directly cancel the e-invoice. Of course, when I click the cross, 3 options will appear for us to choose from. Either the e-invoice details are incorrect and you want to cancel it, or the supplier information is wrong and you want to cancel it, or the buyer, that is, your customer's information is wrong and you want to cancel it. But usually, we just select the first option. The first option means your e-invoice has an error, so you want to cancel this invoice. Then I just click Cancel Document. So what happens after you click Cancel Document? Once you've successfully canceled it, you'll see a red mark appear here. As we scroll down, you can see this is the invoice for the month. When you click Cancel here, while I'm trying to cancel the document, you'll notice that this one can't be canceled. Why was the previous one able to be canceled, but this one can't? Why does this one show an error? The main reason is that LHDN has a rule: you can only cancel these documents within 72 hours. After 72 hours, you can no longer cancel the document. If you still insist on canceling the document after 72 hours, the only option is to issue a credit note, which we call a CN. In a moment, I'll show you how to create a CN, DN, and also an RN. Alright, so now you basically know how to cancel the document, and you must do it within 72 hours. If you can't, then you'll need to issue a credit note. Now, let's go to Workplace, select Customers, and start by creating a credit note. Okay, the first step is to choose which customer from the customer list. For example, which one do I want to select now? So I'll click into it, click on the left here, and then I can click Create Order here. Alright, after clicking Create Order, you'll see Invoice Type here. There's Invoice, and you can see a downward triangle. If you click it, you can choose Credit Note, Debit Note, or Refund Note here. Now, I'll select Credit Note. After selecting Credit Note, usually when people are creating a credit note, they need to refer back to the original order to check what information is in that order, right? But here, in the reference or ref.order number field, if you click on the downward arrow next to Not Applicable, you'll see a list of all the orders you can choose from. For example, if I want to select the first one, just click on it. After you click on it, you'll see that the system automatically displays all the information from that order. So you can see that the previous order was for a quantity of 10, but I made a mistake earlier, so I want to cancel the whole thing. To cancel it, I just enter -10 here, and that will directly cancel this order. So it's based on the quantity here. I can't change the price. What I need to change is the quantity. If I want to delete these 10 units, I need to enter -10. If it's 5 here, then I need to enter -5. Alright, after finishing these steps, I just click Create Order. Then over here, there's a gear button called Manage Order. I click Approve Order here, and then click Yes on this side. Next, what we need to do is process the credit note. So how do I do that? Click Create Invoice, and then here, select the negative one, the one that corresponds to the credit note we just processed. So I click into it, select it, and then choose the payment method. I'll choose cash as before, and then click Create Payment. After that, I click Approve Payment here, and then click Yes. Alright, after finishing all these steps, I just wait for my credit note here in the invoicing section. As long as my credit note turns green here, it means that LHDN has already received my credit note and has also approved it. Alright, now after I refresh, you can see here that there's a green one. When I open it, it's also our credit note, and there's a QR code here, and it says Valid here. This means that this document has been successfully issued as a credit note. LHDN has received it and approved it, so it says valid here. Okay, next, I'm going to show everyone how to create a debit note. So here in Create Order, I need to select Debit Note. Now, this entire reference order number is what we just talked about. We need to select which debit note, meaning which document do I want to use. So for example, if I select this one, next. Okay, so for the debit note here, you can see the quantity here, it's 2. So for example, since a debit note is for adding, I need to change it to 4. So if I want to add this quantity, after I've added it, I can create the order. Here, click Approve Order and select Yes. Then click Create Invoice. When selecting this quotation, I just choose this one. Here, click Approve Payment and select Yes. When I open the invoice here, you'll see that the debit note appears, and the quantity here is 4. Alright, next we just need to wait a bit and refresh. If you see a green color here, it means my debit note has been successfully processed. Okay, after I refreshed here, you can see there's a green button, and the debit note appears here. You can also see that my debit note is valid. Alright, now let's create a refund note. Similarly, we still need to go to Create Order, and for invoice type, we select Refund Note. Then for reference order number, I'll click in here and select again. For example, the order I want to refund is this one for 80,000. When I scroll down, I can see the amount I want to refund here. For example, if I want to refund everything, I don't need to make any changes to the quantity. Then I click Create Order here, and then click this gear-shaped button that looks like Settings, and then we click Approve Order and select Yes. Then here, after we click Create Invoice, I select the order. This 80,000 is the order we just mentioned, click into it. Then, under Schedule Payment, enter the full amount, and when you scroll down, fill in the payment method as well. Next, I click Create Payment. Then on this gear, the button that looks like a gear, there's a Settings button, click it, then click Approve Payment, and then select Yes. After that, I just click here on Invoice, and you can see here is the refund note I just created. It's highlighted in yellow. When I click in to check, I confirm whether it's for 80,000. Yes, it's that 80,000 order. Then we just wait here for it to turn green, which means LHDN has successfully approved it and has received it. Alright, so if you see that this is yellow, you can click the refresh button here, and then you'll see it turns green. When I open it up, you can see there's a refund note here, a QR code appears here, and the e-invoice status is successful, which means it's valid. So our refund note has been successfully completed. Alright, so in today's video, I taught everyone how to cancel your order, how to create a credit note, how to create a debit note, and how to create a refund note. Remember, for credit notes, debit notes, and refund notes, all we do is add or subtract, or keep the quantity the same. We do not change the price. As long as we adjust the quantity, everything else will update automatically. So for credit notes, debit notes, and refund notes, remember that what we need to adjust is the quantity. Okay? Alright, that's all for today's sharing. Thank you, everyone.